You're most welcome to another exciting review of How Successful People Think by John C Maxwell. And in this review, we're going to be learning how to explore possibility thinking. That is chapter 6 of this book. Possibility thinking, possibility mindset, how to have confidence, how to build your faith, how to believe that anything is possible. Right. If you have this mindset or this belief system, then you should be rest assured that you are on your way to winning. You are most welcome. I hope you've had a great day so far. Sam Ewing says that nothing is so embarrassing as watching someone do something that you said could not be done. Have you ever been in this kind of situation where you told somebody that, oh, that thing cannot be done, it is not possible, and the person went ahead to do it? It is such an embarrassing situation. That means that it is actually possible. You are the one thinking that it is not possible. People who embrace possibility thinking are capable of accomplishing tasks that seem impossible because they believe in solutions. Even if everybody is saying that it cannot be done, they want to try it out. They still want to try their best, not dismissing it at the face value that this is not possible. Unfortunately, this is how so many people think. Before they even try at all, they condemn themselves, they reject themselves, they assume and conclude that it is not possible. So they never get to enjoy the fullest of their potentials. So if you want to become a possibility thinker, there are so many reasons why you should be one. Number one is that it increases your possibilities. Yes, that is just a simple truth. You get to discover so many things that can be done, things that people have said cannot be done. So when you believe that you can do something difficult and you succeed, it opens several doors to you. A very good example here is George Lucas, who succeeded in making Star Wars. When he wanted to make that film, a lot of people said it could not be done because the sound effects that he was going to use had never been used before. But he decided to create his own company, develop their own soundtracks, sound effects, and they did it. In fact, that company started generating revenues for them. That company opened doors to so many other movie makers and movie goers. Right. Another reason is that possibility thinking draws opportunities and people to you. When people see that you are optimistic, you believe that something can be done, you think of solutions, and you actually do something, then they are attracted to you. Right. New opportunities are created to you. People who think big attract big people to them. So if you want to achieve big things, you need to become a possibility thinker. If you want a quality relationship of believers like yourself, then you must have a possibility mindset. Possibility thinking also increases others possibilities. Right, when you make things happen, then invariably you make things happen for other people. Other people are drawn to you. People who don't believe in themselves, they begin to see you and they begin to believe that, yes, if Mr. Gabriel can do it, then I can do it also. If Dr. Lide can do this, then it means that it is possible. And then they begin to try it out. So you help them to build confidence. You help them to build faith. That is one great impact that a possibility mindset can do for you. Then possibility thinking allows you to dream big dream. No matter what your profession, no matter your background, no matter your current status, when you have a possibility mindset, you dream big, you think big, you don't put yourself in a box. Right, you are always optimistic, you have a clear picture in your mind. Even before that thing comes to physical manifestation, you already have the mental picture of how it is going to be, how you are going to behave when it eventually happens. I mean, some of you may not be millionaires or billionaires yet, but you begin to have that mental picture of how you're going to behave, how you're going to ride in that car with your driver, you're going to travel the world with your family. You start dreaming big. You embrace that mindset. You move from a mindset of an ant-sized mindset, or a molehill mindset, to a mountain-sized mindset, then possibility thinking makes it possible to rise above average. If you want to rise above average, you don't want to be a mediocre. Start having a possibility mindset. Otherwise, you'll be comfortable. You have food to eat. You do normal things, ordinary things, but nothing beyond the ordinary. Nothing beyond average. And guess what? So many people are already at that level. So if you want to stand out, if you want to be exceptional, you got to take 1 step, 2 steps, 5 steps, 10 steps or more further than what everybody else is doing. Otherwise, then there will be no difference between you and everybody else. Anybody can do the average. They can do what is okay. It's just okay. It's good, right? But want to move from good to better, and better to best, right? There was a time that, excuse me, during the 1970s, when oil prices went through the roof, it was so high. Automobile companies were advised to start making fuel efficient cars. But then one manufacturer decided that, oh, it is actually a good idea to make lighter cars, like lightweight cars that will consume less fuel. And then they tried it, they did not succeed. So they thought, well, this thing cannot be done. But they didn't end it. They gave this assignment to a group of engineers that are kind of new in the business. And then these engineers got it done. So that means it can actually be done in the first place. The fact that you are not able to do something does not mean that thing is not possible. That is why you should also be wary of those that you take advice from. Some people will project their insecurities, their fear, their impossibility mindset to you because they were not able to do it. They will tell you outrightly that it is not possible. It cannot be done. It can actually be done. Possibility thinking gives you energy. When you have this mindset, the thought of winning will give you energy. Yes, they work together. Anybody who is already thinking of losing or thinking of impossibility does not have any energy to pursue anything. So if you have a possibility mindset, you just have this excitement, this energy, this vibrancy that yes, things are going to work, and it propels you to pursue your dream. Possibility thinking keeps you from giving up. You just know that this thing can be done. You are going to succeed. It may not be now, but eventually, if you don't give up, if you keep pressing at it, so as a possibility thinker, your language is I can, I will, I am. Losers on the other hand always speak I can't, I don't, and they never get anything done. So as a possibility thinker, you don't give up. You just know that even if this method does not work, there should be another way. So how to feel the energy of possibility thinking? The mindset of it can be done. The power of positive thinking goes a long way. If you want possibility thinking to work for you, then begin by following these suggestions. Stop focusing on the impossibilities. So many people see everything that is wrong about something. They never see the positive side of anything. That is a mindset. It is an attitude. And until they get out of it, they will never be able to achieve anything great. So the first thing in becoming a possibility thinker is to stop yourself from searching for and dwelling of what is wrong with any given situation. It has to do with your mindset. There are people that are naturally critics. Once they see something, they criticize it. They don't see anything good in it. They are watching a movie. They are seeing everything that is wrong about that movie. They don't see any reason to praise the actors, the crew, They don't see anything right about anything. And that translates to their businesses, their marriage. They are very, very critical of people, of situations. So if possibility thinking is new to you, you will have to give yourself a lot of coaching to eliminate negative thoughts, negative attitudes, negative mindset. You have to speak yourself into possibilities, speak yourself into positivity. It has to be to come intentionally. Anytime you find yourself straying towards a negative thought pattern, bring yourself back. Say, no, 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 don't go there. Don't think like that. Don't do that. Pinch yourself. That no, 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 it can be done. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try. Yes, and if you find it hard to be optimistic, you're always pessimistic, you're always negative, look for an accountability partner to help you until your mind is set right. Then stay away from the experts. There are some people that deal with facts alone. They go down history lane and give you 1,000 reasons why something cannot be done. They have done so much research. They have all the facts, all the figures, all the empirical backings to prove that it cannot be done. Stay away from them. Yes, because if you don't, you will just hold on to those facts. Who told you that records cannot be broken? Then look for possibilities in every situation. There is always light in a dark sky. No matter how dark a sky is, look well. You see silver linings, right? Look for the positive side of something. The president of Walmart stores in America, and somebody, went to one store one day. They were trying to open another Walmart store, and they entered this store, and one of them was like, "Oh, this store is so terrible. This is the worst store I've ever seen. Have you seen the aisles? They are so dirty. The stocks are so dirty. The goods are not good." They criticized everything. But his partner was like, "Oh, did you see that? That's like the best cosmetics I've seen in a long time. Oh, this thing is actually the best I've seen." And all of that. So I got down the name of that manufacturer. We'll contact the manufacturer and order some of these products into our own store as well. One person saw everything that was wrong about the store. The other person saw everything that was right about the store. So situations of life and what somebody can see this book to be black. I can see it to be blue. Another person can see it to be yellow. Now, it is not about the book. It is about your perception. It is about your attitude. It is about your mindset. Some people have a job that is paying them 500,000 naira, yet they complain, they grumble. You see wrinkles all over their faces. They are never happy. Oh, 500,000. Meanwhile, somebody is earning 50,000 naira somewhere. The person is happy. The person is grateful. And they're even looking better. They are glowing because there is joy that comes from their inside. So it is not about that situation. It is about you. If it doesn't get inside of you, it cannot break you. If it doesn't mess with your mindset, then you are good. So see the positive side of things. Then dream one size bigger. I like the statement that is made here. See, 25 years from now, you will see all the things you are doing now, and you'll be asking yourself, why did I not dream bigger than this? Why did I do this, this average thing? Why did I settle for mediocrity? Because right now, it feels like it's good. It feels like it's the best. But give yourself, stretch a little, give yourself the capacity to go one step higher, 2 steps higher, 10 steps higher, so that by the time you arrive in the future, you will not look back and be so embarrassed like, what was I thinking? Dream big, God will fund it. That was what somebody said, and I've always held on to that statement. Don't be afraid to dream big, because if you dream big, if you think big, then you'll be forced to grow into the goal that you have set for yourself. You will be forced to stretch. You will be forced, and you'll be surprised that you have the capacity to do more than you are already doing. That is the truth. Sometimes we just want to stay in our comfort zones. We just want to remain there, right? No, dream one size bigger. Go at least a step beyond what makes you comfortable. It will set you up to believe in greater possibilities. You'll be forced to do it. If you give yourself, you know, um, let me see, maybe a goal to save 100,000 naira in a year, then your whole system, your mind is conditioned to save 100,000 naira. But if you know that you can save 100,000, but you push yourself to say, no, I'm going to do 150, then your mind also conditions itself to do that 150. If you now want to take it a step higher to say, I can do 200, I'm going to just work on my spending habits, my lifestyle, I'm going to do 200. You will see your mindset, your body, your situation aligning to bring that goal to pass. That is the way it works, believe me. Right. Then question the status quo. Don't just accept whatever is dropped on your lap. Question it. Why are we doing this? Why can't we do this way? You know, question it, challenge the status quo. Don't forget that you can't improve and still stay the same. Some people want peace and stability, they want comfort, they just want the familiar, they want what they are used to. So they're just accepting whatever. Oh, is that the way it is done here? Okay, they condition themselves to that. you know get out of whatever situation or environment that forces you to maintain the status quo. There is always a bigger space for you. Then number 6, find inspiration from great achievers. Before I go to that, I want to make this point that, see, when you think that you have a limit, you cannot go higher. Remember that so many people are in the world trying to break limits, trying to surpass what has already been done. They are trying to find cure for cancer. They are trying to look for a new way of generating energy. They are trying to look for new ways of communicating faster than we're already doing. So some people are the ones, in charge of AI, developing AI tools everywhere, making life easier for all of us, right? So just when you think that something cannot be done, remember that some people are shattering roofs, they're shattering ceilings, they're daring the impossible. So it is an indicator that you too can. You can also do it. Don't box yourself. See, I'm saying all this so that you can expand your mind. I am a possibility thinker. Yes, there is nothing you want to tell me that is not possible. I won't take it. I won't believe it. At least I will try it out. I'm not going to take your word for it, hook, line, and sinker. I'm going to try it out. So dare to do the impossible. Don't allow anybody to just sell whatever to you. Try it, verify it, investigate it yourself. You to research it. That is how you learn. Even if you don't succeed, at least you have the first-hand experience at it. And then you can begin to come up with different strategies. That, okay, if I do it this way, and eventually you may succeed. That is how to win in life. Then lastly, find inspiration from great achievers. There must be somebody somewhere that inspires you, that is doing what you are planning to do, that is already breaking records. Read about them, learn from them, let them mentor you, watch them, soak yourself into any material that they release out there. Give them gifts so that you can come closer to them, network with them. You don't always have to rack your brain and do things from the scratch. There are some people, that have gone ahead of you. You can rise on their shoulders, ride on the shoulders of giants to get to where you're going quicker and faster. That is how to live. Right. Possibility thinking isn't in style with many people. So maybe you have been thinking, what's possibility thinking? It simply means the will to succeed, the belief in yourself, confidence in your ability, right? Having faith that something can be done. So it's really true. People who believe they can't don't. But if you believe you can, then you can. That's the power of possibility thinking. It starts with your mind. If you believe it can be done, yeah, it can be done, then you get to work and get it done. But if you believe that you cannot, you have already condemned yourself. It's so unfortunate, but I don't want you to fall into that trap. So ask yourself this question: am I unleashing the enthusiasm of possibility thinking to find solutions for even seemingly impossible solutions? Ask yourself that. From today, change your mindset intentionally, because it is possible. All things are possible to him who believes. Right. Thank you so much for joining me on this review tonight. Don't forget to like this video, share your comments with me, and please subscribe to this channel in case you are yet to subscribe. I remain Olaide Agbaje, also known as First Lady, and on this channel, I inspire you to live intentionally. We'll come together again tomorrow by God's grace as we review chapter 7 of How Successful People Think by John C Maxwell. Chapter 7 says, learn from reflective thinking. It is going to be another interesting review. Until then, be intentional. Bye.